It is now 5:51. And also, for some reason, it doesn't ever remain focused. So I think what I'm going to do is this. Would you rather look at a blurry ceiling or a bunch of empty bottles, water bottles sitting on my bed, and you're looking at, oh, come on. I'm trying to get it to rest against my earphones here to see. Okay. So would you rather, oh, come on. It's hard to get it to stay. Would you rather look at this, or would you rather look at, it's probably going to fall over, dang it. But anyways, would you rather look at that, or a blurry wall, or would you rather me carry the phone around? But I've actually been getting too lazy to carry the phone around because it's actually nicer to walk around not having to carry the phone and to have to hold it up at a different certain angle. Can you see me from here? It's really hard for you to see my hand. Yeah, I'm literally waving it like all. Yeah, you can't see me for sure. There's no way you can see me from that angle. Okay. Oh, I haven't even told you what I've done over the past. I don't know. When did I do the last vlog? I think it was at like an hour 30, and now it's at 3 hours and 20 minutes. Or no. Actually, maybe it was at 2 hours and 9 minutes. I think that's what it was at. So, anyways. Oh wait, actually no, because I skipped doing a vlog for one of my breaks. I took one break where I ate 2 chicken sandwiches and 2 cereal bars for no apparent reason. I was just so hungry. I mean, I wasn't that hungry. I was a little bit hungry, but the main reason I decided to eat the food was because, I mean, originally I was just waiting till dinner, but I just was losing so much motivation. And I felt like if I ate something, I would regain the motivation. I don't even know. It was like I couldn't push myself to keep going unless I ate something. So I ate some chicken sandwiches and cereal bars for some reason, because there was like nothing else good except for cereal bars, and I just randomly felt like, I don't know why am I even talking. And then I skipped doing a vlog and just worked. And my God. Well, there are 2 things. One thing is, man, I can't believe how much progress I made in a period of about 1.5 hours. It was an incredible amount of progress. I actually wrote the paragraphs for 3 out of 6 of the laws. My goodness, I can't believe it. I actually basically did half of the entire project right there in like 1.5 hours. I wrote 3 paragraphs. I wrote paragraphs for 3 of the 6 laws. But here's the other thing. That was like the most torturous experience of my entire life, even though it only took 1.5 hours. It's so incredibly torturous because I have to try to paraphrase my sources, and I have to try to pick and choose what stuff to include, and it's such an incredibly, I just hate it so much because for one, I can't just copy and paste the wording, and secondly, and I have to like do mental gymnastics to come up with different ways of saying the same thing. And also it's hard to choose what stuff to include and what to not include, because there's lots of different things within the laws, and I don't know which ones I need to include and which ones I don't need to include. And it's so difficult to figure that out, and it sucks. Oh man, I hated that so much. But I did it for 3 out of the 6 laws, and I have a feeling I'm thinking about 2 of them right now. I know that the last 2 I think are going to be much easier than the first 3. Definitely, especially the second and third. The most torturous one. Really, I hear them in the other room, I think. Dang. Now they can hear me talking. Come on. No. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder what they're doing. Are they gonna go somewhere or what? I don't know. I don't know if he said that they were gonna go somewhere later, but he said that after he got Chloe from work, he was gonna get Casey's pizza. Make out. Well, he said, obviously, he said that, but I don't know if he's actually gonna do it. But anyways. I don't know why it's such a torturous experience, but it's like my least, it's probably the worst. I consider this to be even worse than research papers, actually, in certain ways. Like, it's obviously way less work than research. Like, a research paper is like this, except instead of doing it for, like, 6 hours, you do it for, like, 10 billion hours. But at least with the research paper, you have more space. You have more room to work with. Like, you can take things, you can, like, I don't know, it's like with the research paper, it's much more customizable. It's much easier to paraphrase because, yes, it sucks to paraphrase, but at least you're writing the paper and you're like kind of setting the tone of the paper yourself. But with this, it's just like you just have to write like 4 sentences, all of which are paraphrased, and they have to all come from a specific source of information. And I don't know. This is almost worse than a research paper. I'm actually okay. Here's the thing. The level of torture. Okay, so this level of discomfort with which the level of discomfort that I experienced from doing this assignment is way more than what I experienced with the research paper. But what makes the research paper worse in the end is that the research paper takes so much longer and there's so much more work involved. Like, this is like a shorter version of a research paper that's more torturous. Like, that's what the comparison is. I don't know. And you can probably tell watching, all of it's recorded on my video I'm gonna upload to my channel. You'll see how much discomfort I was experiencing during that entire thing. I was acting extremely strangely during the entire video. And I'm gonna have to do it again. I have to do that whole thing again, but I think it's gonna be slightly easier because since I've already done 3 of them, the next 3 should since I kind of know what I'm doing, like what my process is for doing it now, it's gonna be slightly easier. And I know that the last 2 laws, I have a good feeling about those 2 laws. I think I can write those pretty easily. So I think this will be slightly easier, but it's still not going to be fun in the slightest, obviously. And then once I'm done with all of my paragraphs, all I have to do is format it into a nice paper. I'm going to have to ask Jonathan for his section so that I can combine them together. And I'll combine mine with his parts of his paper. That sounded weird. I'll combine my paragraphs with his paragraphs, put it into a nice paper with the correct formatting. It's going to be kind of annoying to have to write this works cited page, but it's such an easy thing because it's just an easy process of You just find with the title, the author, the date, the publication, all that crap. I find writing the works cited page should be like a refreshingly easy part of writing a research paper. It sounds weird, but that's actually true. I mean, it's a little tedious, but it's not that bad. And so I gotta write the works cited page. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to ask Jonathan to write his works cited stuff as well. And also, I'm gonna copy and paste all of my paragraphs into PowerPoint slides. I might try to condense it down into smaller points on the PowerPoint. I don't know. We'll see. All depends on how much work I decide to put into it. So like all of the rest of, after writing the paragraphs, everything's going to be easy from then on. Everything's going to be easy. It's going to be kind of tedious. It might take like 2 hours or maybe 1 hour, but it's going to be easy compared to the top playlists. So I don't even know how you pronounce it. So Saiho. I literally have no idea how to pronounce the name. So, that's about it. And I was kind of thinking about tomorrow's stuff I have to do tomorrow, and I'm thinking it's going to be so incredibly easy because the test was easy last semester. I got 97% on the test pretty easily without even reading that much stuff. And then we have the accounting homework. We have a quiz and we have a homework assignment. Ooh boy. I don't know how I'm gonna do on that stuff, but it shouldn't be that bad. Because I was paying attention in class for the most part, so maybe I'll be fine. I don't know. And then what do I have on Monday? Obviously Monday through Thursday I have my accounting class all 4 days. Actually, no, not all 4 days. Oh, you know what? Our professor changed the schedule next week, so he cut out the Tuesday class and he added a Friday class, which kind of sucks. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll prefer. I definitely prefer Monday through Thursday rather than Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I like having a 3-day weekend. 3 days in a row of nothing. That's kind of nice, but whatever. Stop saying whatever, Dane. At least Tuesday will be a nice break. I don't know if I'll have anything to do on Tuesday. Let's see, with the 23rd. What day is the 23rd? Because I think that's the day that I have the next corporate finance assignment due. So today's Saturday the 17th. So Sunday's the 18th, Monday 19th, Tuesday 20, Wednesday 21, Thursday 22, and Friday 23. So that means the next corporate finance homework is due on Friday. Nice. That's quite a while. And our financial statement, that's the class where I'm going to probably have to do some work this week. Especially considering we have our group project and also just work in general for studying for our next test, I guess, and completing homework assignments and stuff, and quizzes. And then for, I haven't really checked to see what my next human resource thing is, but I do know for sure that we're going to have some more group projects where we have to like make a job description or something, which is going to be really weird. I just don't know if it's this week or next week. Probably this week. I don't remember what the next individual activity is. Discussion post. I came up with some bull crap for the last discussion posts. Well, after tomorrow, we're going to be exactly halfway done with the summer semester. Exactly halfway done. My goodness. Exactly halfway done with the summer semester. What the heck? You know what I should do? I should like work ahead on my corporate finance homework because I'm finding that class is ending up to be the easiest class. Although it's really frustrating sometimes, it's still easier than the other two classes because it's like less work overall. It's more frustrating. It's kind of frustrating, but at least it's not like writing papers. It's like math, more like trying to figure out how to do math questions. Like I'd rather have to try to figure out how to do math questions than write a stupid paper. So maybe I should like work ahead on the corporate finance class a little bit. Like, I mean, it took me a grand total of 4 hours. Okay, so it took 4 hours to do one homework assignment, 4.5 hours to do the second homework assignment, and then 4 hours to take the test. So that's a total of 12.5 hours. Oof, that's a lot of time. But I could like spread that out over 2 days and get that done right away, and then not even have to worry about it for like 2 weeks. I don't know. And is there any way I can work ahead on other stuff? Well, obviously I can work ahead on everything. I don't know. So can I stop saying I don't know too? Saying whatever and I don't know is very annoying to say. I have to write 3 more paragraphs. It's 6 o'clock p.m. It is 6. We have about 6 hours left before all this stuff has to be turned in. And I'm hoping it takes no more than 1.5 hours to complete the 3 paragraphs. And then I'm hoping I'm going to go with an optimistic goal of 1 hour to finish the rest of it. So, I don't know, it might take up a little bit more than that, but because I have to, first of all, format the page, I have to write the works cited, and I have to enter all the information onto the PowerPoints. That might take longer than just 1 hour, but let's be fun. Let's push ourselves to a new limit. What? What? I don't know. No, let's just make a realistic prediction. 1.5. Should I go 2 or 1.5 hours? Let's go 1.5. I think 1.5 is reasonable. So 1.5 to complete the 3 paragraphs, 1.5 to complete the rest of the assignment. And the first 1.5 hours is going to be very, very torturous, and the second 1.5 is going to be very easy. Nice. Well, just because I heard them doing stuff upstairs doesn't mean they automatically left. I mean, why would they even? Maybe they go to the stores. I don't know. What are they doing? Why do I even care? I'm just going to be up here the whole time. Oh. Oh yeah, my entire family is going to... Well, actually, my dad, Joyce, and Chloe, and Israel are going to be going to Big Week. In about 1 week. Basically, 1 week from tomorrow is when they leave. And they'll be gone for an entire week. And I'll have the entire house to myself. What? I just said the entire, like, 5 times. I will have the house to myself for an entire week. That would be so nice. Okay. I should do, like, really productive. Okay, why can't I just be as productive as usual when people are here than when I'm by myself? I don't know. I just feel like... I don't know. I just feel nice. I just feel much more relaxed when I'm by myself for some reason. And I feel... Oh, stop. Maybe I can have a very, very productive week that week. Like, maybe I can get all of my homework done really fast and then, like, work ahead a bunch and then get so much work done that it's like... I have, like, an entire week where I don't have to do anything. except sit in the lecture. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna ever get breaks from lectures. That's a gift right there. Dang it. I don't know how I'm gonna study for my financial statement stuff because our textbook is so incredibly hard to read. Thank you, textbook. That's exactly what you're not supposed to be. Why do they make textbooks hard to read? Is it because you're supposed to like learn how to read harder stuff so you can become smarter or something? It's like testing your mental ability and training your brain. No, how about you just tell me the information in an easy to read way so that I can learn it better? Gosh dang it. But all that is to say that our textbook kind of sucks. It's one of the worst textbooks we've had, and I probably am not going to read all of it because it's so much information, and I don't think our professor's making us learn all of that stuff. But the problem is he's not really telling us exactly what he wants us to learn from the textbook. Maybe I should ask him about it or something. Like, what's the best way to study for this class? Because reading the entire textbook is so time consuming and it's so incredibly difficult. Like, do you want us to read the whole textbook, or do you want us to just read specific parts? Do you want us to just work on homework problems? I don't know. I think he kind of implied that we need to read the whole thing, but man, it's too much. Man, 6:13. Man, just gonna cut it down to 5. It's not really getting down to the wire yet because, I mean, if it was like 10 o'clock, I could probably still end up finishing the assignment on time. I would just have to like rush super fast and like focus and rush and frantically finish the assignment. Like, I could probably get it done if I only had 2 hours left, but I actually have like a little bit less than 6 hours left, so it's much more relaxing. To call this experience relaxing is completely inaccurate. I don't know why I said that, but in terms of the amount of time left, it's not that bad. I have plenty of time, I think. Can I stop? Is it even recording? Yeah, it's been recording for 22 minutes. Have you had fun staring at the plastic water bottles? That must be so fun. I just have so many water bottles in my room because I just never feel like bringing them downstairs. The only way to dispose of them is to bring them downstairs to put them in the recycling, but I never feel like doing that, so I just throw them onto the floor or onto my bed or on my desk. But I like having more space on my desk, so I inevitably just end up throwing them on the floor or on my bed. But I sleep every night, so I have to throw them back onto the floor and then throw them back onto my bed during the day. Great. Why don't I just throw them downstairs into the recycling box? Seriously. Well, actually, I usually put them into a Walmart bag, whatever. Stop saying whatever. And also, you probably saw there was a dog bag there, because I'm supposed to take care of my relative's dog for today. But I mean, all I did was give her a walk, and I'm probably gonna feed her later. But that's basically it. I guess I'll feed her tomorrow too. I can't be bothered to give her a walk tomorrow though, because they're gonna just take her back tomorrow. My God, she's the most annoying dog to walk of all time, because for some reason that dog just loves to stop and not continue walking and just stand there stubbornly, and no matter how hard you pull, she's not going to keep going. And then now thankfully she doesn't just sit there. Like, she wants to go back home, I guess. I don't know. Because she'll easily keep walking if you turn back, but she won't keep going the way you want her to go. Like, why? She doesn't do that every time, but like a lot of the times she'll just completely stop walking and stand there stubbornly or sit down and refuse to keep going. I don't know why. I had to deal with that for an entire week, like a little while ago. Couldn't stand. Well, I guess I could stand it because I actually did put up with it for the whole week. Cause I guess it was because they were paying me quite a lot of money. But if they offer to do that again, I might just say no, thank you. I'm fine. Maybe have Chloe do it or something. I don't know. Or I could just ask Dad and Joyce to do it, but I don't know if they would want to. Like, never mind. Stop. I keep doing nothing. I don't want to go again. I want to do speed runs. I should speedrun Mario Kart. But I would need to buy a new controller. Who cares? It's not that bad. If I just bought a new controller, I could speedrun Mario Kart. But that game is extremely optimized, so I don't think I'd be able to get too close to the record until I did like 10 jillion billion runs. And there's so many different glitches and stuff. And yeah, it's very popular. Well, I don't know if it's I feel like it's way more popular than, obviously, Crash Bandicoot or whatever. So, oh, stop saying. Stop. I want to get into speedrunning or something again, or cubing. But I keep having homework. I haven't even played Civ in like an entire week now. Have I gotten bored of that? Or what? I guess I have. I guess I've gotten bored of Civ. I got bored of Civ. Oh no. I mean, sure, fine. It's like the least productive thing of all time. I don't know if it's even that popular of a game. Because whenever I upload videos of me playing Civ, they would get like no views. But there are plenty of Civ 5 Let's Plays and stuff that get lots of views on YouTube, but mine got no views at all whatsoever. Even my ones where I put a lot of effort into like making the videos entertaining and stuff. Well, I didn't put that much effort in, but I actually edited the videos and cut out stuff and whatnot. And that entire series of me playing Civ 5, the first series I made with every video got like 5 views. Why? I need to stop procrastinating. I need to stop. The total amount of homework I've done today is 3 hours and 20 minutes. That's like so pathetic considering that's 6 o'clock. Like it took me until 6 to do 3 hours and 20 minutes of homework. But you do have to consider I did a lot of other stuff. Well, not that much stuff. I took a shower, ate breakfast, walked the dog, and also had the Zoom meeting with my team. But all of that stuff combined took like 2 or 3 hours. So that leaves a bunch of time where I didn't watch any YouTube. Well, I did watch a tiny bit of YouTube, but like 10 or 15 minutes of YouTube. That's like nothing. I watched 15 minutes of YouTube, and what was I doing all the other times? Making vlogs? Was I seriously making vlogs for that long? How many vlogs have I made today? Like 4? And each one is like 20 minutes or 30 minutes long? That's a long time. I don't know. I have to start and do the 3 paragraphs. I have to do 3 paragraphs soon. I'm not sure Once I finish the 3 paragraphs, I don't know if I will stop and take a break or if I'll just keep going. Might take a break. Probably gonna take a break. Stop. Maybe like a 2-minute break. Well, and I've been trying to restrain myself from watching YouTube during my breaks because whenever I start watching YouTube, I'll just be stuck watching YouTube and can't get myself to stop. So I've just been not watching YouTube. Like, I watched like the rest of the Strong Opinion Sports podcast and then went one single YouTube video on my phone, and that's about it. Great